Testing. 1, 2, 3. Live in full effect. It's your boy Trippy Bob People Wait. Back in this thing with another video. Hey man, hello my fellow vibers and vibers. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing great on this lovely, close to morning to mid afternoon. I got a little treat for y'all. I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone. So I'm just gonna start with smoke session. It's gonna be like a little, probably like 3 minute smoke sesh or so, and then I'm going to mix the update of my dreadlocks. I'm gonna do a 3.5 update on my dreadlocks. But anyway, the smoke sesh, I'm going to be giving dread tips, dread advice. Um, I'm gonna even give more like information on freeforms, like I did in the past stuff. I'm gonna give some more like detail on that. This lighter sucks. Much better. I can't even get no fucking smoke track out of this shit. Excuse my language. So as far as freeforms, they are aka neglected and let's see, they are neglected, they are untouched, meaning that they form on their own. In order to form freeforms, there's two methods. Well, better yet, there's three methods. Or you can try four methods. If you have a Caucasian or Hispanic type of hair, you can try the fourth method. But dump this into the ashtray. First method that you could use, everybody uses the sponge method, and you can buy any type of sponge at your local hair store down the street from you. They come in big sizes, they come in medium sizes, they come in small sizes. So it's like any size you prefer, you can get it in that. It depends on how much you use the sponge or how frequently you push down on your hair, depending on how fast if you are more afro texture, and I'm thinking that's between a 2C, 2A, I think it's afro texture hair. If I'm wrong, correct me. And if you have curly coarse hair like mine's, it'll be a 4C or 4A. Or that type of hair is going to take you longer to lock up. Maybe to 6 to 12 months for you to lock up, depending on how mature your hair texture is. If it's curly, it's probably going to take a lot longer. Probably 4 months. My hair is textured, and it's 3 months. My hair is locking up in some areas. But you could start with the sponge, and then other people who really want dreads faster, like freeform dreads faster, they use the towel method. And basically what you do is you get like a micro fabric towel from your local Dollar General, or better yet, Walmart. You can find it there, and you're going to use it on your hair as well as the sponge, and get every area. And you can do the third method, which I used in my freeform journey, mixed with the towel method and the sponge method, which is the rubber bands section out your hair, and rubber bands, the ones that you want to lock up. If you want them all to lock up, you're going to put them all into rubber band. And as far as the fourth method, if you're more of a Caucasian or a Hispanic, you're going to get a strand of hair, put it into a rubber band on the root, and the tip end, and you're going to back comb it with the hot comb, and that's what most people use for their hair if they want to lock up and it's not like afro texture. That's the one I prefer for your fourth method. And the as far as the products you use, using is Jamaican and mango um, clips, because clips is going to keep your hair informed. And you're going to want to use some AC, which is apple cider vinegar. A lot, and it comes in a bottle, and I didn't even know it came in a bottle. And if you want to use like the full treatment, you're going to have to find out your local store. And I think it comes in like some type of like container, and like you can use it to put in your hair. It just all you when you put it on, when you apply it, you're going to want to like scratch, not scratch, but massage every area. And then apply your retwist. I had a hair in my mouth. And apply your retwist to your dreads. And I do that like every 2 or 3 weeks. Apply like the apple cider vinegar. I'll show you all the products too before I even get into like interlocks too. So I'm gonna do. And here I have the products with me. So you're gonna use a sponge. Excuse my sponge. It's kind of messed up. It got a lot of holes in it and stuff. I'm trying my best not to curse because I really wanted to drop the F bomb because this thing is effed up. But you're going to want to use this if you're going to go down the freeform journey. You're gonna have to get one like this size, or you can get one bigger. Depending on the size, it's really gonna help because this has helped me gain free forms in the past, and I went 6 months of free form. You're going to want to use this, and then you're one of these right here, microfabric towel. It can be white, it can be pink. They got it at Walmart, they got it at Family Dollar or Dollar General, whatever store that you prefer to go to. And then you're going to want to use the apple cider and vinegar root rinse. It's supposed to cleanse all the dirt, all the gunk, filth from the atmosphere that gets in your air. Even say my words, I'm stumbling on my words. I'm so high. But yeah, it cleanses the roots and wipes out all the dirt, all the gunk, all that stuff. That stuff actually works. And it says gentle scalp detox, deeply cleanses scalp without stripping strands. Not going to strip any strands of your hair if you put it in your hair. And you have to rinse it out and condition all that stuff. And I started using this before my 3rd month journey, and this stuff been working. Like, look at my dreads; they are starting to lock up. The island oil, Jamaican and mango wine. This this is the stuff. This is the stuff you're going to want to put in before you go to bed every night, and it works. It help you obtain the most best freeforms or interlocks in the world. I'm telling you, bro. And then you're gonna want to get this right here, which is a no more itch. And I, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap none of that. Stop using this stuff, and I rinsed it out, and I poured some salt water in here, and I started spraying it all over my hair because I didn't have no like bottle to put my salt water in, and I just started spraying my hair. I don't really like this stuff because it's wrong from what it says. No more itch. This does not prevent none of that. It's still your dreads are still gonna be itching at the end of the day. But I use this and I fill it up with salt water and I use it like probably twice a month and spray it in my hair. So that way my locks could get more and more. When you're twisting your dreads, retwisting your dreads, you're going to want to use some beeswax, and you're going to twist counterclockwise. And when you twist counterclockwise and you feel like you got your dread where you want it to be, you get in that area where you have that dread in place, and it's going to keep that dread in place. I'm telling you, this really helps because it's helped me form some dreads in the back of my head. Like I'm starting to feel a lot of dreads going back here. But yeah, man, the rubber bands, these these boys work, man. I'm telling you, they work because you can keep these in for a week and your hair is locked, okay? It keeps your hair locked, okay? You feel me? Like you're gonna be a really, 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 you feel me? Like you're gonna be looking like a roster, okay? We finna get into the next thing, and it is my 3.5 month update, and then 5 months, 6 months, and so on. So let's get right into that. It's gonna be some commentary over it, so don't mind the commentary. I'm just trying to get the best content out for y'all. Slide.
Hey, my fellow vibers, how are y'all doing? Now we are going to get into my 3.5 month update of these little babies. Yeah, I decided to kill two birds with one stone. That I will do, and that I shall. But anyways, let's take a look at the front section. As you can see, these ones at the front, I kind of put them over each other. Like the locks that you see that I'm pulling on to, I kind of just looped them over each other, meaning I twisted them on top of each other. And my retwist wasn't really that long ago either when I did it. But I tend to fold my locks under each other when I retwist them. So that way they have some type of style, some type of section I'm comfortable with, because I'm going through the ugly phase right now. It's 3 months in, and we're in tuned into this bad boy, okay? But we finna get into the next slide, so let's slide. Okay, now that we got that out the way, now we can focus on some of the sides. On the side of my locks, they are very, very thin, and there's something I really want to talk about with forming dreadlocks. They're not always going to be thick or large or just humongous. A lot of times you're going to have to give them time to really form their personality, because honestly, dreads don't really form until 6 months. So you have to really give them time. They'll be thin, they'll be large, they'll be all types of sizes. You never know what size they are going to be. Just a patient, everlasting journey, and you have to just kind of have to just throw the dice and wonder what kind of number you'll get. But yeah, as you can see right here, it's still froey and still not really formed yet. But hey, man, it's getting there. Now, this part of my hair, I feel like you have to be the most patient, because it always bugs me at the fact that my hair is still forming in a lot of areas in the back because it's remained untouched. I don't really mess with it. Like, after my girlfriend twists my hair, I just don't mess with it. And I find that not messing with your locks give your locks more time to really expand and form and gravitate towards each other to form other dreads. But honestly, this is the part I always became impatient with, because the fact that the front of my hair grows faster than the back of my hair. I still have knots. I still have all types of buds growing in the back, and it just looks unsanitary. Like honestly, people have walked up to me and told me that my hair is dirty, and I always tell them that I clean my hair. I use the AC, which is the apple cider and vinegar, and it has cleansed out most of the dirt and all different stuff that's formed in my head. And honestly, it's not dirty. It's not dirty at all. I always kept it clean and been keeping it clean for these last 3 months. But anyway, I'm gonna get into this last slide, and then I got like a special treat at the end, and it's gonna involve another smoke session because I didn't feel like making another extended video because then I would have to edit
What's
it.
my fellow vibers? We are at the top of my dreadlocks, and I like to say what's sometimes because it makes me feel like I'm more enlightened or more, lifted and more like off of my average self. Kind of makes me feel like I am like a spiritual high or something. I like saying that word. It makes me feel more spiritually high or something. But as you can see, these locks are maturing. They are getting to the part where they're starting to lock up in some areas, and most areas still haven't yet to lock up. But hey, they are forming after 3 months. And I can't wait to see how 6 and 7 and 8 is looking and so on in a year. But that'll be the end of the video. Psst. But hold on. I have a treat for the end if you stay to the end. So let's get right into that.
Random tips of the day. So remember, everything is temporary. The jobs that you're working for, as far as your income, the establishments you work for, all that is temporary. And remember, in the future, whatever career you're seeking, that's long term. Me and my girlfriend, we had a talk yesterday about how, these 9 to 5s be so temporary and stuff. And you gotta remember, this shit is, when you keep thinking about where you're not getting in life, that's gonna slow you down. Let me tell you why. Because you keep dwelling on what you need to do right away, it's just gonna slow you down. Instead of you just moving in silence and just applying the means to obtain that goal that you're getting to. Resourcing, your resources and your networking is going to help you in the long run. Don't ever keep dwelling on what you need to get done. Just do it, because that's going to help you in the future.